Hi, my name's Simona and I'm one of the partnerships coordinators at Grad2Teach. Today I'm going to be talking to you about who we are, what we do and how we can help you to gain qualified teacher status. So is Grad2Teach for you? Well, if you are a graduate who is looking to receive a salary throughout your training, you're someone who has a strong work ethic, who is highly organised and passionate about making a difference to the lives of your pupils, you don't want to just be a name or a number for the provider that you work with, and you want to receive tailored support, then we are absolutely the right provider for you. Our programme works a little bit differently to most other programmes in the sense that our programme is split into what we call phase 1 and phase 2. What that means is that your training might be a little bit longer with us than it would be with other providers. However, we absolutely believe in what we do. We have all of our trainees who have completed their initial teacher training have 100% success rate and 100% employment rate, which just goes to show that what we do really works. I'm going to be talking to you a little bit more about the two phases next. So phase 1, what is phase 1 of our programme? Well, what that means is that once you have passed our assessments and we have found a suitable school for you to begin your training at, then you will be working 5 days a week as a trainee teacher in a role such as a learning support assistant, a teaching assistant, a higher level teaching assistant or a cover supervisor. You might be doing that alongside teaching a light teaching timetable, or if you're more experienced, you might go straight into teaching a higher teaching timetable. Alongside that, you're going to be completing an accredited course that is designed to help prepare you for your initial teacher training, so that you can smoothly transition into that with the skills and the confidence to enable you to succeed. Now, how long is phase 1? It's not in my gift at the moment to be able to tell you how long that phase is. It's between 1 to 3 terms, and that will depend on a number of things. So when we assess you, we'll get to know you as an individual, we'll get to know your needs, your experience and so on. But also when you are placed into as a trainee teacher into the role that you will be doing for phase 1, then we will be tracking your progress by keeping in contact with you, your in-school mentor, the school generally, and the Grad2Teach trainer that you will be assigned to you. We will also be having a look at the Learning Hub online to see that you are completing your phase 1 tasks to the best of your ability, and all of that will help paint a picture about whether you are ready to begin your initial teacher training. Phase 2, so what is phase 2 of our programme? Well, phase 2 is your initial teacher training that leads to qualified teacher status. You'll be completing a number of assignments and tasks that will help us to see, and Coventry University, who we usually partner with, it will help us and the university that we work with to see whether you have are working adequately towards your qualified teacher status. You will receive wraparound support from us, so Grad2Teach, the tutor that you will be allocated by the university that we partner with, and also your school, so your primarily the mentor that you will be assigned to you. At the end of your journey, you will gain qualified teacher status. That is really important because we want to ensure that you have worked really hard, and that leads to you being able to work in the classroom as a qualified teacher who is confident and highly skilled and knowledgeable. Let's talk money. You've chosen a salary teacher training provider for a reason. And something that we're really passionate about is inclusivity. We want to make sure that regardless of your financial situation or background, if you have a passion for teaching and you have the right skills, you are able to succeed. So what does that mean in terms of a salary? Well, you will receive a salary, as I say, throughout your training. If you are in a support role, or you're teaching a lighter teaching timetable, so that's below 12 hours per week, then your salary is likely to be between £14,000 to £17,000. This is just an estimate. It will never be lower than £14,000, but when I say up to £17,000, it could be higher. We don't actually like to put a limit on that, because we will always negotiate with a school to get as high a salary for you as possible. If you are teaching a higher timetable, which is above 12 hours per week, then you will be receiving a salary that is a minimum of £18,000. It's usually up to about £21,000, but of course it can be much higher, and that depends on your existing skills, your experience, maybe the subject that you want to train in, and the particular school that you are going to be training in. Because every school's budget is very different, but as I say, we will do our absolute best to try and get as high a salary for you as possible, because we do understand that it's very difficult to make sure that you're paying your bills and keeping on top of your finances unless you are receiving an adequate enough salary. There is the PGCE cost, so there is two ways to kind of go about that. One is that you pay for your PGCE yourself, and that could be through personal savings. It might be by applying for a student loan with Student Finance England for you to cover your tuition fees. Your tuition fees are paid termly at £2,300 per term. But another one of the benefits of working with us is that we recognise that not everyone is able to do that. And so we go about that by what we can do is specifically look for a school for you that will pay your tuition fees for you. What you will agree then is to sign a contract with your school where you are agreeing to remain there as a teacher for the 2 years after you get qualified teacher status, because of course the school wants to know that if they have invested the time and money in you in order to help you to succeed as a trainee teacher, then you are going to be remaining there teaching for at least 2 years, but hopefully you'll love it there and you'll want to spend the rest of your career there. If you have watched this video and you are still interested in finding out more about us, then one of the what you will do is you will book in a meeting with us. One of the partnerships coordinators, it may very well be me, will be in touch with you, and we will help you to book in that meeting. The meeting will be an opportunity to get to know you a little bit more, and to kind of assess where you're at in terms of what you're looking from your training. We are always here on hand to answer any questions that you have, and we really hope that you choose Grad2Teach, because the thing that I can truly say that makes us unique, and I say this as an ex-primary school teacher, is honestly the level of commitment that we show to all of our trainees and that tailored approach that we will show you. So yeah, we really hope that you join our programme, and that this video has been informative and has helped to answer some of the main questions that you might have about us. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope to hear from you soon. Bye.